can't do with me.
Right, okay. Sorry, you can't film other people.
I can
You can't film other people.
I can film. Take your hands off me, please. Why can't I film?
You can film yourself, you just can't
There's
film
people
other people.
dying.
You can't film other
Short
people on
tariff
this site.
autistic IPP prisoners, okay, are cutting their throats and bleeding out in draconian Victorian prison cells, yeah? His prison cells, the Justice Secretary's prison cells. It's a crime against humanity. It's a modern day massacre. It's the biggest and worst mass miscarriage of justice in modern British criminal justice history and probably anywhere else in Western Europe. It's a stain on the criminal justice system in the British judiciary. I just wanted to comment for him on behalf of all the families of all the IPPs that are dying and the ones who have died. Thousands of IPP prisoners remain detained indefinitely with no release dates for minor crimes, okay? Major loss of life is attributed to IPP. The death toll is frighteningly high. The death toll way surpassed that of Bloody Sunday by 2010. That's nearly a decade ago. The death toll is worse than that of Hillsborough and Grenfell Tower, okay? How is this possible in the 21st century in modern Britain? How is it possible? I'm a Koestler Awards.
I cannot answer these questions, my friend. I'm just saying.
I'm the author of this polemic, IPP the trilogy, the mass mental slaughter of the disappeared. It's been recognised by your organisation, the Koestler, okay?
That's my
Okay. Okay, well this has been you've commended this bit of work.
I know, and
You've commended it.
I came up and was trying to have a gentle conversation with you.
Uh-huh.
And about what the issues were. And
People are dying and we want answers,
understand,
okay? And I want an apology from the Secretary of State for my daughter who's grown up for 12, 13 years without me, okay? And I'm demanding the executive release of Sean Thomas, who's in his 13th year of IPP indefinite detention as of the 28th of June this year on a 2-year, 11-month tariff. He's got a speech impediment, autistic, partial deafness. It is horrific what is happening to these people. Absolutely horrific. These short tariff, post-tariff IPPs are detained indefinitely for no other reason than conditions such as autism, dyslexia, learning difficulties, speech impediments and deafness, for no other reason. No other reason. And the crooked media, wherever they were a minute ago, The Sun, the Daily Mail, keep demonising IPPs. The majority of IPPs are not dangerous. The majority of IPPs are not John War boys.
you know, what
It's just
my
recording. I
point
can't
was-
speak for you, I can't speak for the BBC, I can't speak for you. All I can speak for, if you want to film on site, there's just procedures to go along that. That's
Okay.
all I want to talk to you about.
Well, Justice will...
Because it's just safeguarding issues, and if you're going to get other people involved, they need to sign a release. That's all I'm talking to you.
Well, sue
I
me.
can appreciate the fact
Sue
that
me.
you're...
No one wants to
Sue me. We're not going to give up. We're not going to give up. My name's Pepsi Watson. Google me. Look me up on Twitter. Pepsi Watson. This is Shirley Dabino. Her son has been suffering with IPP for over a decade. Okay. Look us up on Twitter. Pepsi Watson.
against
Warfare
anything
by
you're saying.
words.
I'm just
Global
trying to say-
justice. Okay. We understand your
Let's walk
position.
this way, and I think as the Koestler Trust, I really don't want it to be a film.
No, I'm not putting it down, Shirley.
Can you please not film me? I'm categorically not giving you permission to film me, and I'm really
Sue
asking
me.
you not to. I don't want to sue you.
He's up there giving speeches
I
about
know. I think you're
rehabilitation.
angry at the-
You haven't got the slightest idea what's going on in our prisons at the minute.
You're angry at the wrong person because it's Koestler Trust. We're trying to support people too.
IPP is the worst human rights abuses, okay, in modern British
And
politics.
through the Koestler Trust, we're trying to help people too. And we're a charity, and we're a small charity, and we're trying to help people too. You entered the awards, and you got an award from it. And
Well, it
that's-
got commended, yeah.
Yeah, and that's what our awards do. We're trying to encourage
And it's
people
also
to
been recognised by
submit work.
Cambridge University, the Institute of Criminology.
Which is brilliant. That's really good. And it's great to
Okay.
have your work
So,
acknowledged.
have you got a
and
comment
praised.
for the short tariff, post-tariff IPPs who are between 8 and 11 years over tariff, who
I've
are
got no comment. It's not within
suffering
my
delirium
remit.
and insanity and dying in our prison system at the moment? Have you got a comment for them?
Where's your friend that you were with?
You don't have a comment?
Because I was here in regards to South Bank and your filming policy.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact is, you haven't signed you haven't come to us and expressed that you wanted to film.
I don't need to. I'm a political activist. I'm fighting for the voiceless.
I understand that.
The
but
fight
there is a
against the
need if
injustice.
you want to talk to South Bank and film. That's just our policy.
The fight against the injustice of IPP is not about over-prison population. The fight against the injustice of IPP is about freedom from discrimination, individual liberty, justice, fairness, and truth. Okay? These are the values that have held been eroded away by Tony Blair's new Labour. The dangerousness renaissance, okay, and the cost is an ocean of blood, okay? 5 successive justice secretaries have an ocean of blood on their hands. Okay. Shame on Tony Blair, shame on Jack Straw, and shame on David Blunkett. Because these are the guys that implemented this barbaric, evil, cruel, dehumanising IPP sentence into the criminal justice system, and tens of thousands of families and children are suffering immeasurable trauma, okay, because of this IPP sentence.
I understand it, and I can't comment because I honestly don't know. However, all I'm saying is there is a process if you want to film on site here. That's it. I'm not disagreeing. I'm not agreeing with what you're saying.
Okay.
I'm trying to talk to you as just a normal person. You're talking to me as a normal person with your agenda. I absolutely understand that.
Okay.
I'm just talking to you. It's perfect. I mean, I don't mind if you get me in. It's just also other people. And there's a way to go around that. And at the moment, and that hasn't been what you've been doing.
Okay.
If you wanted to do that, of course, there is a process to do that. And by all means, you probably would have done it. So that's why I'm here and standing with you now. And that's why I have members of the security around, because on site, there's just things we can't allow. And it's just because of other people's, like, their...
I understand your position. I appreciate your position, but I'm never going to give up. Okay? I'm never going to give up. Okay? Justice will be done. Justice will be seen to be done. Okay? We will never surrender on this. Never. Never ever surrender. Okay? We are the United Kingdom of Great Britain. Okay? The marginalised and the vulnerable and the weak have been suppressed for so long, so many years, and it's a generation of children that are being affected. Okay, so we're going to rise up, we will never surrender, and justice will be done and will be seen to be done.
Honestly, mate, hopefully so. I'm just asking, if you're going to do it, next time, just talk to us, and then you will be able to